We'll try to find the Polish royal caskets, a painting worth between $10 and $20 million, an entire ship filled with Nazi gold, and so much more. Number 10. Nazi gold. SS Nazi officer Ernst Kaltenbrunner is believed to have sunk an entire ship full of gold and jewels in Lake Toplitz in Austria. The high-ranking officer did this because he feared the gold would fall into the hands of the invading Allied forces, so he ordered the ship to be destroyed. Several attempts to find the gold have been launched since then, and no gold has been found. Some say that the only reason people can't find the gold is because there are lots of logs and debris at the bottom of the lake. This obscures visibility and makes it difficult for divers to find any gold from the ship. Number 9. The $500 million art. Boston, Massachusetts experienced the biggest art heist on March 18, 1990. Two very smart thieves dressed up as police officers and broke into the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum. They stole 13 artworks in total, valued at an astonishing $500 million. Among the pieces were valuables from Rembrandt and Degas. They launched several attempts to catch the thieves, but no one even knows what they look like. It's assumed that the two men are now dead, and the paintings are either heavily damaged or fully destroyed. No one would be able to buy them since they would face criminal charges. Number 8. The first feature-length movie. The first ever feature-length film was called The Story of the Kelly Gang. The movie was made in the early 1900s, and it hit Australian theaters in 1906. Sally Jackson and Graham Shirley even wrote an article about the movie on the website of the National Film and Sound Archive of Australia, but the movie was soon censored. Why? Well, because the authorities stated the movie promoted criminal activity. And to some extent, it was true. Everywhere the movie was played, criminal activity used to spike up. For example, 5 children from Ballarat, Victoria broke into a photographic studio to steal money. Since then, the movie smashed that like button just like you should do if you haven't done so already. Oh, no. In all seriousness, since then, the movie was banned. It stayed locked up until the 1970s, but by that time, the movie was ruined because it was improperly stored. Number 7. Polish royal chest. In the 1800s, Polish Princess Isabella made a royal casket and filled it with artifacts, jewels, and mementos from all the royal families that ever ruled Poland. However, when Poland stopped being an independent kingdom in 1795, the casket remained. That is, until the Nazis invaded Poland in 1939 and stole the royal casket along with all the other valuables inside it. Where they are now is unknown, but some believe the artifacts are part of private collections. Number 6. Treasures of Nimrod. The capital of the Assyrian Empire, Nimrod was the city of wonder, but the town's roots go all the way back to 883 BC. In 1988, a group of archaeologists unearthed parts of the treasure of Nimrod. It consisted of 613 precious stones, ornaments, gold, and jewels. Some historians claimed that this was the most significant discovery since the unearthing of Tutankhamun's tomb. But in 2014, terrorist groups that took over the city began destroying the treasures. And even though most of the treasures of Nimrod are destroyed forever, there are those which can still be reconstructed. Hopefully, they'll do this sooner rather than later. Number 5. Florentine Diamond. This 137-carat yellow diamond is believed to have originated in India and found its way to Europe in the 15th century. Since then, it is believed that the jewel changed hands from emperor to emperor. After the First World War, the emperor fled to Switzerland and placed the diamond in a bank vault. He entrusted Austrian lawyer Bruno Steiner to give the diamond to the Austrian royal family so they could sell it. What happened next is unclear, but it's believed that the diamond has since been cut into many smaller diamonds and sold as such. Number 4. The Ark of the Covenant. That's right, Indiana Jones wasn't the only one looking for this treasure. The Ark of the Covenant was a giant chest with beautiful angelic ornaments on top. According to the Hebrew Bible, this chest contained the tablets on which the 10 Commandments were inscribed. For years, the Ark of the Covenant was believed to be housed at a temple in Jerusalem, built by King Solomon himself. In ancient Israel, this temple was known as the First Temple. However, this sacred place, along with the city, was destroyed by an ancient Babylonian army. King Nebuchadnezzar II smashed that subscribe button just like you should do if you haven't already. Oh, no, seriously now. The king attacked and destroyed the city in 587 BC. To this day, no one knows where the Ark of the Covenant is. Number 3. The Faberge Egg. A Russian jeweler by the name of Peter Karl Faberge was tasked by the Russian imperial family to make 3 ornately decorated Easter eggs. During the reign of Alexander III, the jewelry house produced 10 of these eggs. However, during the Russian Revolution of 1917, the entire Romanov family was executed. The eggs went missing, and most were recovered, but not all of them. There is speculation that most of these eggs remain in private collections, but some documents say that valuable artifacts worth $164 million were shipped from the Soviet Union to the USA during the Cold War. Number 2. The Leda. Leda was the Queen of Sparta. In ancient mythology, there's this one scene where Leda is seduced by the god Jupiter, who turned himself into a swan. Leda became pregnant and gave birth to Helen of Troy. Michelangelo painted this seduction scene and named his work Leda and the Swan. However, the original painting has been lost forever. The reasons for its disappearance remain unknown, although some art historians speculate that the work was destroyed because it was quite erotic. After all, it depicted a fully nude Leda having sexual relations with a swan. No one knows how much the painting could be worth today, but if it's anything like Michelangelo's other famous works, then we're looking at a price tag between 10 and 20 million USD. Number 1. Yulia Remay Trophy. Yulia Remay is the founder of the FIFA World Cup. The trophy that was awarded to the winner of the World Cup was named in his honor. According to the website of FIFA, this trophy was sculpted by Abel Lafleur, and it had, quote, a depiction of the goddess of victory holding an octagonal vessel above her head, produced in gold with a base of semi-precious stones. The cup was awarded for the first time in 1930, and by 1970, Brazil had won the cup 3 times. And according to the rules, the Yulia Remay Trophy would be given permanently to the country that wins the World Cup 3 times. However, in 1983, someone stole the trophy. No one has seen it since, and speculators argue that it was melted down and sold as gold bars. After all, it was made from 13 pounds or 6.1 kilograms of pure gold. See you in the next video!